Good morning and welcome to our daily reflection today. Now, we of a certain age do tend to struggle with things of a technological nature. Some of us might have mastered the TV remote, but most of us still dread having to eventually replace a mobile phone with a new, up-to-date model. All of those problems can be solved, however, in the shape of children, or even grandchildren who seem to have been born hardwired into modern technology. I can remember using floppy disks, watching videos on a Betamax video recorder, or listening to music on a cassette tape played on a Sony Walkman. All have been consigned to museum pieces nowadays. But today, however, while the likes of artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, edge computing, and quantum computing are just phrases to me, they are the technologies of tomorrow, definitely best left to today's younger generation. Now, this is not too far from the book of Job, where one of today's set readings comes from. In the story so far, with Job having lost everything including his health, his three friends have tried to console him. Instead, they just repeated the mantra that good things happen only to good people, or bad things happen to bad people. So Job must have been bad. That God is holy, righteous and good, and he will not allow his cosmic order to be upset by self-righteousness or a self-righteous upstart like Job. However, into this debate in chapter 33 we meet young Elihu, who has listened to the debate patiently and actually talks sense to Job. He's a young man, young lad, so he's waited his turn till he can speak. So from Job chapter 33. Listen to my words, Job. Pay attention to what I have to say. Now that I have begun to speak, let me continue. I speak with all sincerity. I speak the truth. For the Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. Answer me if you can. Make your case and make your stand. Look, you and I both belong to God. I too was formed from clay. So you don't need to be afraid of me. I won't come down hard on you. You have spoken in my hearing, and I have heard your very words. You said, I am pure, I am without sin, I am innocent, I have no guilt. God is picking a quarrel with me, and he considers me his enemy. He has put my feet in stocks and watches my every move. But you are wrong, and I'll show you why. For God is greater than any human being. So why are you bringing a charge against him? Why say he does not respond to people's complaints? For God speaks again and again through people who do not recognize it. He speaks in dreams, in visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they lie in their beds. He whispers in their ears and terrifies them with warnings. He makes them turn from doing wrong. He keeps them from pride. He protects them from the grave, from crossing over the river of death. God rescued me from the grave, and now my life is filled with light. Yes, God does these things again and again for people. He rescues them from the grave, so they may enjoy the light of life. Mark this well, Job. Listen to me, for I have more to say. But if you have anything to say, go ahead, speak, for I am anxious to see you justified. If not, then listen to me. Keep silent, and I will teach you wisdom. This is a word of the Lord. Although only young, Elihu here goes on to present a further testimony that for some reason has carried little weight among many biblical scholars in the past. This may be one reason why, in the Bible stories, why God has employed farmers, shepherds, fishermen, and even children as his messengers. Heaven sometimes has a way of placing the truth beyond great intellectual pride. Yet, even if God speaks to us through a child, or in the case of Balaam in the Old Testament book of Numbers through a donkey, he always gives us enough evidence to be able to discern his voice. In the case of young Elihu here, there is more than enough evidence to recognize this young man was heaven sent. So I'll leave you with a thought today. Should children still be seen and not heard? Or do we allow them to sometimes lead us, even lead us in worship in church? So to finish with a prayer. Our Father in heaven, so often I come to you with lists and demands before I move on to my next task, as I move on with my day, completely missing what you have to say. The noise of the world sometimes clogs my ears and clouds my mind with fog and fears. I need you to clear my senses, O Lord, so give me a heart in tune with your word. May I ever be eager to hear your voice. May listening continue to be my choice. Amen. So whatever you do today, throughout this week, keep safe, be good, and keep smiling. Until the next time, bye for now.